get one of these ideas and push it through the weekend. Not an easy thing to do. But today I came to talk a little bit about deep tech and what it means for you, because these 3 days you guys sort of spend time on building, but what actually it means in real life. And before I do that, okay, we'll go through a few slides that you guys have seen. Before I do that, I will introduce a little bit myself so you know who is presenting. As I said, many years ago I started as yourself. I was a participant at hackathons building startups. But today, my job, and I'm being paid to make really complex technology in easy-to-use products. And what you guys have done over this weekend is try to leverage this difficult technology, complex technology. And I will be giving you this talk through the lenses of real-life example of how actually to take one of this idea, or actually to take deep tech, complex technologies, and make them products that people use every day. I work at the PandaDoc. PandaDoc is a document automation solution. For those who don't know, it's similar to DocuSign. You use probably software like this to sign documents, to assemble documents, to send them, and so on. So with that said, let's begin. And in order for us to guide ourselves through this presentation, I prepared for you a few very simple ideas to remember along all these slides. And one of them is that technologies come in waves, and the newest wave is deep tech. But before deep tech, we have SaaS, software as a service, which gave us cloud that you guys leverage today. Then we had platforms that gave us ecosystems, payment ecosystems, and many others. And today we have deep tech. Another idea is that deep tech is not hype anymore. I remember myself being in one of these events 5 years ago, and deep tech was not ready yet to be leveraged as we do today. Today it's a reality, and we use it literally, like everyone uses ChatGPT, everyone uses Copilot, who does programming and so on. But some things haven't changed, and specifically that small teams have the edge. Small teams are faster, and you are an example of one of those small teams. There are many, many small teams that are building great companies nowadays, so some things don't change. The fifth idea is that if you want to build a successful solution leveraging deep tech, you need to build something that's being used every day. And we'll spend some time on this idea as we go. And it actually is linked to the sixth point, that building a feature is not enough, because building a feature doesn't change a lot. But building new ways to do things, that changes a lot. And actually, deep tech should be used for this. And we'll see what that means. A quick story I already told, that technology evolves and it changes every 10 years. So we had SaaS 1.0, where people would put files on cloud, where we would use to store our notes in cloud. Then we started to have platforms, and some of you, everyone knows Shopify, right? Shopify is not just a feature, it's an ecosystem for e-commerce. Everyone knows Stripe. Stripe is not just a payments app. Stripe is actually a payments ecosystem of the internet. And AWS is not just hosting and service. It's literally the backbone of how we build products today. But now we have deep tech, and deep tech is not one feature. It changes really the ways how we do things. And you know some of these examples, right? Notion, Figma, and many, many others that we do nowadays. But what is actually deep tech? And I'm proposing you my interpretation through the years of my experience, how I look at this. And it's a technology that is built on real science and really complex engineering breakthroughs. And that means that it's not very easy to copy. It's not a software that you just like clone and you reuse it. It's something that's based on real science. I'm not a lab researcher myself, so everything I'll be sharing is based on my experience as a builder like yourself. And because it's really hard to copy, if built right, then it gives you the edge to be successful. In my personal opinion, just building an app or just building a feature is not enough, especially with a so powerful technology as this. And look at these examples, right? We have AI copilots. AI copilot is not a feature. It literally changes the way code is written. It changes the way engineers do their engineering stuff every day. Other examples, robotics, biotech, and it's a new way of thinking, a new way of doing things. But why today? Why actually today deep tech has become so relevant? And we've been doing, I know the organizer have been doing this for like 3 or 4 years, this event, but today is probably as relevant as possible. First of all, many years ago, but not even many years, even 2 years ago, the infrastructure for AI, for big data, wasn't that available. Today it's available. It's accessible. There are a ton of open models you can use. You can use GPUs that you couldn't use many years ago. That's one thing. Second is that there is a deluge, an amalgam of so many tools that look alike. They are not different anyhow. They are like so similar that there is no difference. So then how do you differentiate? By really building a thing that changes the way a user does their job. And third one is that we have a new generation, a smart generation, and people expect more things. They don't think that an integration should be a feature they need to pay. They don't think an email should be something they need to pay, right? So when all of these three powers connect, when you have the technology, you have the market, you have the demand, and all of them shift together, then you have a new wave of technology. And that new wave is deep tech. Now, you've spent a lot of time building this weekend something cool. You've leveraged some technologies. What I've learned, my experience, because I was like you 15 years ago doing a startup, pitching, and what was needed 15 years ago was a static page that doesn't do much and a button. Nowadays, it doesn't work this way. Moreover, if users many years ago would accept having something that is broken or half working, today that's no good. Today you need to have something that works and they can trust. And doing MVPs with deep tech is very different than doing MVPs 15 years ago. Very different. And what I've learned working at PandaDoc and many other companies is really easy to have a cool demo with AI. But it's very difficult to make it in a real product. Very difficult. So those last step, I would say, is one of the most difficult things, and we need to understand this. We need to realize, accept, and actually think through it very well. The second idea is that data and integration gives you the edge. And I'll connect this with the idea that the thing that makes your deep tech technology today successful is by being contextualized, by helping the user where they need, and supporting the user along the entire journey. Not just having a button somewhere in the corner and the user needs to press on it. That's not the way you need to do it. You literally need to infuse it in the entire workflow of a user. Then you'll see the real edge. At the same time, again, this is important because we're here in a startup world, we're building smaller MVPs, then we need to productize them. AI is costly. It's not that cheap. So we need to think about this. Just connecting something to ChatGPT API and having a chatbot is very far from value, very far. And this is not even edge, right? Like competitive edge won't work here because anyone could do that. Some things will not go away. Even 15 years ago, while we were doing these startups and building products as yourself, is these two last points. That trust matter and adapting fast matters as well. We have new people coming in. I'm glad you guys could. There's a lot of seats here in the front. So some things are new, like being able to have an edge. And what does it mean? MVP is not what meant MVP many years ago, but some things don't change. You always need to have explainability for your solutions. You always need to move fast, adapt, launch, learn, and so on. These are examples from my day-to-day work. One more time, for those who don't know, I work at PandaDoc, and PandaDoc is a solution used by tens of thousands of companies around the world. And what we do is actually automating document workflows, like literally coming up with a document or a contract, sending it to the users, users comment on it, they sign it, and so on. So what I've learned with my team and at PandaDoc is that actually infusing deep tech today in software as a service, in technology, is very different. It's very different than how we used to do it. And first of all, the key word is AI native. Everything should be AI. When you think about design, it's not enough to have a chatbot, and I already told you. When we're thinking about infusing some of this technology, it just should feel seamless. It should feel that it's literally part of the entire product. It's not something that lives on the side. What it means is literally you need to rethink your product. Rethink the entire user experience. Second one, and probably very difficult for a lot of people to grasp, is that AI should help our users finish the entire job that they have to do. And to give you an example, if you need a document signed, then it's better AI not just to help you and say you have a mistake in your text. That's easy, that's nothing. But if AI helps you to do the entire job, to put together the right content, to send it, to sign, like literally helps you along the entire process, that's the real value. That's why, and that's where the edge of deep tech becomes a real edge. Because if you're doing this as a standalone feature, no one will adopt it. And you look at ChatGPT, we use ChatGPT every day. That's what we should aim for a solution that's being used every day, which means that it should be part of the work we do every day. And a few ideas that how we approach is we literally try to infuse AI in things that are repeatable and boring. Like users should not do things that are repeatable and boring. Just like remove that from their plate and do things that really matter for them. So this is pretty simple, and we should leverage technologies like deep tech and others to automate and remove boring stuff. All of this on this slide is real world example what I'm doing literally tomorrow, Monday. I will start think about this and start implementing this, and some of this we're finishing. Guidance is another thing. You need to guide your users. Don't put a button in a corner of a page and expect that it will solve all our users' problems. That won't work. This is old times. Maybe some time ago it used like this. Today, if you want to build it the real way, you need to guide your user through the entire process. And when I'm saying process, I say workflow, very simple. You need to send an email and you don't know where to start. You need to add attachments, you need to get it signed. So all of those things should just be part of one AI solution. I put together for you, which I felt is would be very useful for me when I participate in an event like this, because most important, what do you do next? And in general, how do you take this idea that you worked on and what do you do with it next? And the entire presentation I will tell you, and I will push you, even though you were given some of the challenges, to do one specific thing, I will debate and will challenge all of you to start thinking about deep tech as something that creates new ways of doing things. If you will create a new way of doing a thing and users can use it every day, then that's the killer. That's the success. Just building a feature for one task is not enough. And deep tech today is actually exciting because it doesn't just create feature. It literally reinvents the way we do some things. And to give you an example, think of AI face unlock, right? It's literally a new way how to unlock your phone. That's a cool thing. So that's how we need to think about it. Making AI part of real work, I already discussed about this, mentioned this multiple times. Data and daily use, the same. And always design for trust. Because the more you leverage data, the more you try to control what people are doing, users are doing, the more responsibility you have. If you have more responsibility, then you need to show that they can trust you. And that's the trick. That's why I'm repeating myself many times, because if you're doing one task, your responsibility is not that much. But if you're doing an entire job that the user needs to, then you're helping them a lot, but they also need to trust you. And in the corner, I added something that will never change, even if I present, I was doing again this 15 years ago, 10 years ago. Ship, learn, adapt is the rule that you need to follow. And actually, a good example for those who know how ChatGPT launched and then Google tried to catch up, the successful teams are those who actually learn quick and adapt quick. If you learn quick, you adapt, you change, you're always ahead. If you don't do that, you'll always be behind. And I want to wrap up and say that you have done a lot during this weekend. I personally feel your energy and I know what it means to get through a weekend like this. And deep tech today will not go away. It's a reality. Like, we just need to embrace it. And today I shared a few tips how you can embrace it. And what are some of the rules based on my personal experience. And it's actually accessible for you to take and do something with it. And what's important is that you have an edge. Moldova has an edge, and that edge is you, the speed, and the creativity that you guys have, and what you showed this weekend. And I want to tell all of you, and to those who can still listen to me, is that future is open, and actually it's yours to build. And we, presenters, organizers, are trying to give you more opportunities to take it in your hands and do it. Just do it. I know that it has been very difficult 3 days, and I cannot imagine how difficult it is for the judges to pick who should be the winner. Regardless, you all deserve some praise, and thank you, and to those who listened, that you guys made me a part of this journey. Thank you. Right? Do we have Q&A? Organizers? I think we have Q&A. Let's do it. All right. So for those who didn't want to engage in just looking and listening, you can talk. But that should be a question to me. And there is the mic.
Hello, Alex. Thanks for the presentation.
Hi.
So to set up the context, I have my product. We launched a mobile app, similar concept to Brella, an app that would help participants network at events. View the profiles, filter...
Wait, can you repeat the...
Brella. Like the
no, not the name, what it does.
It helps people network at events. Like
at network events?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go at events, see participants, filter, book meetings, connect, and so on. So I understand, like, if you don't have an AI, you don't have a competitive edge. And you need a lot of good AI and a lot of good implementation in order for you to beat the competitors from US and from other parts.
Yeah.
But it's easy to speak about implementing deep tech if you have a corporation with infinite budgets. It's contrary on the opposite side if you are a product built in Moldova from a couple of grants without raising money.
So your question is?
Yeah, how to build good, how to compete and build good deep tech.
Yeah, that's a good question. So for those who didn't hear clearly or are still curious, we have a startup that helps people at network events. And the challenge is that there are a lot of big companies that have all the resources, and how a smaller team can create an advantage and how they compete. And if we go back to my slides, is big companies are very slow at adopting. That's first idea. They very slowly launch and adopt. And the failure for them is bigger because if they launch something that is wrong, they could lose billions, right? Second idea is that in order that you mentioned, and I want that everyone to know, indeed, AI is a must today. Like literally everyone should do AI, otherwise you're missing. But what does it mean? There are different things, right? In your app, you should have AI, and you're thinking what that could be. You could have AI that is a chat, and I need to ask, where can I go, or what should I do? I say that this is a chat that does one task. In order to follow my advice, is literally replace an entire workflow. And the workflow would be, in your case, for instance, you literally need to set up 5 meetings. And I'm telling my AI, I need 5 meetings within this time frame. And AI does it for you. Like literally finds people, sets the schedules, invites them, and just sends you the emails. That one is a real advantage. Just a chat that expects is not, it will not give you the edge. You will have AI, you will claim on your website, but it will not give you the real edge. I don't know if I helped to answer, but we can follow up on your question more.
And there are a lot of many others, including this, what we thought about including, but you need to have money in order to implement these deep tech.
We don't have money. There are a lot of, I mean, organizers can help you and point you to the right people with money. What I can tell you as an anecdote, 15 years ago when I was a startupper like yourself, there were no PayPal in Moldova, there were no payment in Moldova, there was no e-commerce, there was no nothing. You guys have a lot of opportunities, 100%. Just keep grinding it, and actually the technologies that nowadays are at your hand are super, super opportunistic for all of you to build cool stuff. And I've seen a lot, and I hope even in this weekend we will see a lot of cool ideas. So I don't see any blockers for you or for us in this room. I see a lot of opportunities. Just because I've been in Moldova 15 years ago, and there were a lot of opportunities. Compared to today there's plenty. One more question, and I think we can wrap up, if anyone has a question. If not, then we will be excited to learn who are the winners. All right, good luck to everyone.
Thank you so much, Alexei. Good job, good job. I've been watching the Panda Dog since I think its inception in 2012, I think. I met your co-founder first time. It's quite impressive, good job. So guys, the jury members are still evaluating the teams. However, what we're gonna do now, we'll have a closing remarks right now from Doina Nistor, the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Economic Development and Digitalization of Moldova. Doina, please.
Bună duminica! vă salut toată lumea. Mă bucur foarte mult să fiu aici. Nu puteam să scap acest hackathon pentru că eu chiar cred că aici avem o explozie de talent pentru Republica Moldova care este foarte, foarte important. Eu vreau să vă spun o istorie. Am fost în Japonia câteva săptămâni în urmă și am vorbit cu un founder care a fondat, are așa numitul inspection software. Știți, când este linia aceasta de producție, de manufactură, atunci el are un AI-based inspection software care face de 30 de ani. Este un founder care din anul întâi de la facultate s-a gândit că vrea să facă acest inspection software. Și întrebarea mea către acest founder japonez din Japonia era like, what motivated you to do an inspection software based on, at the time they didn't have the AI. And he told me that I want to change the world. I want to improve the world. Și acest răspuns care definește de fapt ce facem noi aici la Hackathon, pentru că vrem să îmbunătățim, vrem să inovăm, vrem ca să facem industriile, țara, lumea mai bună. Eu cred că asta este foarte fain și asta este ce are nevoie Republica Moldova. Eu mă bucur că în fiecare an sunt tot mai mult și mai multe startup-uri. Noi am lansat 3 ani în urmă programul de startup-uri, de sprijinire a startup-urilor în cadrul la ODA de către guvern și la prima iterație, timp de 6 luni, cu chiu cu vai am strâns vreo 50 de aplicații. Anul acesta, timp de 2 săptămâni s-au epuizat toate locurile și nu au mai reușit să dea aplicații pentru pre-seed, pentru nivelul de pre-seed, pentru programul de startup-uri finanțat de guvern. Și asta ne spune că noi avem tot mai multe idei, tot mai multe inovații și tot mai mult curaj. Și asta ne bucură. Noi nu ne oprim aici. Anul ăsta am lansat și un nou produs 1 la 1, prin care dacă aveți bani de la VC, guvernul vă dă tot așa o sumă numai până la 100.000 de euro sau până la 2 milioane de lei. Depuneți și acolo cereri. Eu mă bucur că noi mai lucrăm și la încă un produs, se numește Fund of Funds. Vrem să avem mai multe fonduri de equity și de VC aici în țară și în această toamnă, chiar acum este hotărârea de guvern în avizare publică și vrem să lansăm și un fond de fonduri. Ce înseamnă asta? Asta înseamnă că guvernul crede în voi, guvernul vă sprijină și avem nevoie de aceste inovații. Doi, ceea ce eu m-am bucurat și am fost prin toate 8 camere unde s-au jurizat ideile, m-am bucurat să văd challenge-urile de anul acesta. Domeniile, aplicația EVO, foarte importantă pentru noi, pentru țară. Noi vrem ca guvernul să fie cât mai digital în interacțiunea cu business-ul și cu cetățenii, iar EVO să devină instrumentul principal de interacțiune, cum numim noi guvernul în buzunarul tău. Securitate cibernetică, foarte important. Săptămâna trecută noi am adoptat noile regulamente pentru securitate cibernetică și standardele NIS2. Mulțumim Orange și la tuturor colegilor care au dat acest challenge pe securitate cibernetică. Și nu în ultimul rând și AI, bineînțeles că e fain, regulatory tech, e tare fain acolo. M-am gândit că poate mai sunt ceva regulatory sandboxes, pe lângă legea pe Energy Sandbox, unde avem deja un regulatory sandbox și avem și proiecte depuse acolo. Dar m-am bucurat în special să văd agrotech și health tech. Sunt 2 domenii foarte importante pentru economia națională, acolo unde avem nevoie de inovații, în agricultură, pentru că suntem cei mai buni, creștem cele mai gustoase fructe și trebuie să dezvoltăm agricultura, trebuie să avem valoare adăugată. Acum în agricultură avem 2 provocări majore, este vorba de schimbările climatice și agricultura inteligentă sau smart, care va utiliza mai puțină apă cu o mai mare eficiență. Și health tech, domeniul medical, știți că anul acesta la Universitatea de Medicină, ca și în anii trecuți, a fost cea mai mare admitere, cel mai mare concurs. Noi chiar avem talent în domeniul medical și eu știu și câteva afaceri deja prospere în domeniul de biotech, cum este exemplu care eu dau dintotdeauna. Este vorba despre nanotehnologiile, tehnologia din Eliri care se folosește în biotech și la cercetare la MIT și în Statele Unite pentru interfața creier tehnologie, like brain, a digitized brain human interface. Și asta chiar înseamnă că putem să fim mai deep în tehnologie și putem să lansăm startup-uri în deep technology și produse care nu doar să inoveze Moldova, dar din Moldova să inoveze întreaga regiune și să fie cunoscute în toată lumea, global. Eu vă felicit, chiar sunteți extraordinari, noi vă apreciem, vă respectăm și să știți că viitorul Republicii Moldova este în mâinile voastre. Eu cred cu tărie că acum, când economia are timpuri dificile, este un timp și pentru oportunitate. Este un timp ca să creăm o economie bazată pe inovații, o economie sustenabilă, o economie inclusivă, cum zic eu, economia viitorului. Iar voi sunteți parte din această economie. Felicitări!
Mulțumesc, thank you. And now I would like to invite on stage the next speaker for the closing remarks, and this is Stella Yemna, the country representative of Ukraine Moldova American Enterprise Fund. Please welcome here, Stella.
Hey. Bună! Mă bucur că ați ajuns într-un final la niște rezultate fantastice. M-am uitat la voi și mi-a plăcut ce am văzut. Apropo, s-au selectat foarte interesant grupele. Agrotech e cei ce mă interesează pe mine și chiar mi-e interesant care e soluția, dar și Medtech mă interesează care e soluția. Să vedem cum v-ați descurcat. Ce vreau să vă zic? Toți sunteți câștigători. Nu se discută, pentru că ați depus un efort colosal să faceți acest efort și să veniți cu soluții. Știți câți din colegi de-ai voștri nu fac nici jumătate din ceea ce faceți voi. Așa că felicitări că ați ajuns până aici. Eu sper că cel mai mare premiu o să meargă la cei mai buni. Și ce să vă zic, după ce știți ce soluții vreți să aduceți pe piață, fondul pe care îl reprezint, Ukraine Moldova American Enterprise Fund, e gata să-l finanțeze. Doar să fie ceva inovativ și nou. Noi suntem un fond de 285 de milioane de dolari, eu cred că noi am găsit niște bani pentru soluțiile voastre. Așa că felicitări și succes mai departe. Mersi!
Thank you so much, Stella. And the last closing remarks of today will be done by Anna Vishnev, Senior Expert at eGovernment's Academy in Estonia. Anna, please.
Thank you very much. On behalf of eGovernance Academy from Estonia, we are really honored to support GigaHack event already for the third consecutive year. So why we do keep coming back here? Of course, I can't praise enough the super energy of the organizers, but I wanted also to make a few other points. So first, because Moldova's digital transformation is really very close to our hearts. We have been working in Moldova already for several years with the government sector, with civil society, with academia, with IT sector as well, and supported to boost the digital transformation and also to build the nation's cybersecurity. And second point is that GigaHack is not just an event. It's the space where the innovation meets the purpose and where the bold ideas take shape. And through our cybersecurity project, we are supporting the real-life challenge and looking forward to find the real solutions which might be implemented also in the real life. And third, I also wanted to make this point that we really believe in you. We believe in your great minds, your talent, and your drive to make a change. This is exactly what Moldova needs. And GigaHack proves that big ideas can come from small places. So these 48 hours came to an end, and the winners are going to be announced soon. But I want to say that you are all our winners. And this is not an end, but this is just the beginning. So we are looking forward to see about your great ideas, about your next challenges, about what you are going to build and propose next. So from e-Governance Academy, I wish you good luck and keep hacking for good.
Thank you so much. And so guys, I have a little announcement. Your presentations and pitches were so good that the judges are still deciding. Okay? They're still fighting probably someone there in the jury room who's going to be the winners today, okay? So I would like to ask you for more or less 10 minutes of your time to just, for a small break, for them to make the decision. I must say that we're half through. Half of the winners already identified, half is not yet. So it's a fight there, a real battle because of you. You guys did something great. So from one side, it's kind of like congratulations because you did something great. From another side, we have to wait for them to decide, okay? So let's listen for the music for like more or less 10 minutes, and after that, we start with the announcement of the winners, all right? Thank you.
desarrollo progresivo con capas de sintetizadores, bajo profundo y percusiones crecientes. Incluye 2 build-ups largos con drops explosivos, secciones intermedias atmosféricas y un clímax final poderoso. Cierre con I. Desarrollo progresivo con capas de sintetizadores, bajo profundo y percusiones crecientes. Incluye 2 build-ups largos con drops explosivos, secciones intermedias atmosféricas y un clímax final poderoso. Cierre con I.
Thank you so much for waiting. How you guys doing? No, come on. I know this. Give me more, come on. Yes. This is the most exciting part of the event. These 48 hours were intense, but this one is like super exciting one, right? So let's do it. Okay, so we are now getting to the announcement of the winners part of today's event. Before we go there, I would like to highlight a couple of numbers about this event. So we had 45 teams. One of them dismissed, okay? So 44 survived. 193 participants, out of which 21 and something % ladies. We had 120 mentorship sessions, 3 workshops, and 100,000 more or less lines of code created during this hackathon. These are the code languages and the lines count. So TypeScript apparently is the most popular one. We have Kotlin, Python, C#, and Go, the top 5. Okay, so this is the languages that the guys were using. Just to remind everyone, we're gonna have 8 winners today, 30,000 Moldovan lei each. Okay, so this is the sack of money we're gonna be dispersing today. Before we go into the announcement of the winners, I would like to make sure that we all remember that this event was organized by enormous efforts of Technovator team. Can I ask for a round of applause for that team? I think they need to have a real good after party. Mary, just take a note, okay? They deserved it. I think they really deserved that one. And also, this event would not be possible without strategic partners, and that made this whole event possible. I would like to highlight all of them. So, EU for Innovation East program, a regional program that is co-funded by the European Union and the Embassy of France, and executed by Expertise France, as well as Ukraine Moldova American Enterprise Fund, as well as Innovate Moldova, that is funded by Swedish Embassy, and UNDP, supported by the Embassy of Italy. This event also will not be possible without the support of the institutional partners, so corporate partners. And those are Orange Systems, Orbility, we have Beden Group, In Vitro, EAT Community, FineGuide, TechWheel, and E-Government Academy of Estonia. Moving on, we also, yes, let's do a round of applause, sorry. The people that brought you here are the media partners, and we also have to say thank you to those guys, right? So, Simpulse, Point, Shtiri, TechDoor, DS, Pin Magazine, Agora, Locals, and Agro Media. Please give a round up for them. We're not going to go into details again of all the academic contributors, but I would just want to highlight those who were local and international universities that were promoting the event, and as well as we have a good number of contributors that helped to organize this event. Now, I would like to bring to your attention to the people behind the scenes and people behind the whole thing. So let me remind you, there were 23 mentors, 24 jury members, and I will not have time to mention all of them, but just like I want to ask for a round of applause for the mentors this time. I I really hope that the teams had the chance to utilize their knowledge and experience and reflect that in their presentations. Also, I would like to have another round of applause to the team coaches that were working hard with the teams. We have 8 of them, did a fabulous job. And now, we're going to this moment that everyone is waiting for, right? So we're going to go category by category, obviously. So for the first one, which is going to be energy tech, I would like to bring on stage the UNDP representatives and basically all the jury members on stage. Can I please have Maria, Valerie, Anne, and Lilian? And we need a microphone. Yes, please, one microphone. Yes. Okay, I think like a little explanation about what's happening, right?
Yes, so on behalf of UNDP Moldova, we are very proud to being able to support such events. I think that such events are very important to stimulate innovation and also to see how much amazing talent we have here. So kudos for the teams that spend the time here, and we hope that you had a wonderful experience for the sake of the experience only. Thanks a lot for your enthusiastic approach. Thanks a lot for the innovative solutions and ideas that you gave to us. I'm sure that our colleagues would be able to even put in practice, and this event actually gave us ideas to how to support you further after this hackathon. So from our side, from the jury side, we thank a lot for the experience that you gave for us as well. So good luck.
Thank you so much. I have a question to you. On a scale from 0 to 10, how hard was it for you to choose the winner? Maria.
Oh my God, infinity.
Infinity, well, that was hard.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Well, guys, what's going to happen now is going to be the announcement of the first category winner, okay, the Energy Tech Challenge. So what I would expect from you is a little bit of a drum roll to make a little bit of excitement, okay? So, the winner of the GigaHack Deeptech Challenge in Energy Tech Challenge is Singularity! Yes, we should do a picture all together. I can hold the mic. Okay, I can hold the mic, no worries. No, that's enough. No, they will have time to pitch right after, just trust me. After these pictures, every single winner will have 5 minutes on stage to present the solution that won, okay? So, smile. Congratulations! Okay, thank you so much. I would like on stage only the presenter team, Singularity. Who is presenting on your side? Is it you? I hope it's not like a last-minute decision, you know, like... Okay, so this is the clicker. You'll have your slides over here. You'll have 5 minutes. There will be a colleague in front over here in the first row. She'll be showing you the timer. Okay, 5 minutes. And also, guys, for the other teams that will be winning today, there should be... Oh, that was quick. That was quick. That was a pivot on the spot. You know? Good job. So for the other team members that are not pitching, please be next to the tech area just in case when the demo doesn't go, you know, well or something, okay? So team, please stay around that area. Once again, you have your slides, mic, clicker, and 5 minutes is yours. Good luck.
One. Okay. So my mic, I'm a member of Team Singularity, and we aim to solve one of the energy problems present in the Republic of Moldova. Starting from 2025, unfortunately, Moldova doesn't have any resource to produce local energy. So that's why we have to buy it from open market. In this case, it's Opcom from Romania. And just during the last 8 months, on average, Moldova has bought 27% of its internal consumed energy from open market, which in the worst case scenario, it's more than $68 million paid just for energy from Romania in this case. But until now, as you know, we have been producing energy from Kuchurgan, and until now we have been paying $66 for this amount of energy. And comparing the pricing, and due to the fact that we are buying from Opcom, we are overpaying at least in best case 20 more millions, but in worst case 30 millions due to the big price of energy. Furthermore, every year Premier Energy and Red North are kinda wasting, losing more than 70% of energy just on, I don't know, different type of faults. And these two problems we aim to solve with our mobile app, which combines, it's a mobile-first platform using some LLM and machine learning functionalities. And its key features are showing consumption and peak loads for consumers, like real users, deliver personalized notifications for each user because everyone has different home compliances. Furthermore, consumption simulator and based on dynamic traffic, because right now, maybe if you don't know, in a couple of months, we will have different price for energy during peak hours, during night, and so on. And also it will be useful for every consumer to understand how much will be the forecast in near future. And here we split its functionality based on features because, to understand better, first of all is notification. Every guy will have an ID from its meter, smart meter, so it will be easy to log in. Then, seeing the real consumption, here is nothing out of common, like just a line plot or a bar plot. Next, comparing current consumption with previous one. Here is just some useful insights by pricing, how much amount he have saved, and so on. Peak detection to understand when he have used the most amount of energy. Here are kind of a basic features, like which is nothing out of common. Here is the most kind of important one, which we've developed using an assemble model based on ARIMA and Prophet. For each user, we have trained a model to forecast how much energy he will gonna use based on hours. Sorry. I don't know, but okay. But it's kind of wrong direction of slides. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Can somebody help me who rules the presentation?
This is free time for you to present something else, you know? You can utilize this time. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna, please...
Tell more, this is free time.
Please use your imagination.
Make a pause.
Okay, so about I told about consuming, and there are other part of also, because in order to understand, okay, I would like to move from one tariff to another, like what, should I do it or no? So in this case, we have developed a greedy algorithm, like in order to understand if it makes sense to move from one tariff to another, and also like a simulation in order where the user describes what type of activity he would like to change. For example, I would like to move washing clothes from, nice. I would like to move washing clothes part from midnight from midday to midnight. How much money I would, let's say, spend less. So in this case, it's an LLM powered, like an API LLM, which is called by an API, in order to understand if it makes sense or not with a calculator tool. And what is the kind of business or value proposition of what we have built. So we aim to teach 20% of population, which is not so far, it's like 100K people, just to use only 1 kilowatt to move it from peak midday to midnight, which is, let's say, just a question of 2-3 cups of tea, like, which is pretty low amount. If you are gonna move this amount from midday to midnight, by the end of year, the country will move like 98 gigawatts of energy, which is like huge amount, like which is maybe 1 month of using like on whole Republic of Moldova. And real consumers, like real people, will minimize their electricity bill by 55 million leis, and by the company, or sorry, the country will spend less money on buying electricity from Opcom, from Romania, from open market by at least $2 million, which is like great amount if to think, let's say, on long distance. Just a piece of rice, how it influences the bigger picture of electricity on our country level. And of course, like for real consumers, it's free of use, but to make, let's say, to cover the cost of cloud, LLM, APIs, and so on, just we are gonna, as potential ideas to introduce, to sell the consummation data, like the general one, not private data, for statistical use on EU level, to introduce affiliation, like, for example, if you're buy this fridge from Samsung because it's gonna make you pay less energy, like just selling strategy, and just to make targeting advertising, basic stuff, just to not waste a lot of resources here. About the team, we are a team of 1 data analyst, 2 machine learning guys, and 2 software engineers who are already working in the domain. And thank you very much.
Can I have a clicker? Well, honestly, great job, man. Honestly, wow, impressive, the presentation, and the skills on holding the audience is fabulous. If this is not gonna work, the startup industry will not play out well for you. Maybe you can consider like comedy or something. In my country, it actually, it leads to something big where I'm from. Okay, AI challenge now. You guys ready? I need a bit of emotion here. Give me energy. So, AI challenge, the judges, can I please have you on stage? Nikolai, Alex, and George. Yeah?
Hi everyone, my name is George Morrison and I'm the Chief Product and Technology Officer with Ability. I want to share a quick intro with you and then we will move to the challenge. We were on the market for the last 55 years, started in France, where we do manufacture, deploy and maintain parking equipment for very large and strategic customers, airports, hospitals, municipalities. In 2023, we decided to extend our operations R&D here in Moldova, in particular in this building. So we are already building global applications impacting the daily life from here. 2024, we participated for the first time of the GigaHack last year to improve our internal processes. And this year we decided to go big and impact in a better way the daily life of millions of drivers on a daily basis. The intent was to make it simpler using AI to solve situations when you can get stuck as a car driver. And you will see the solution today. What was impressive is that all the teams that were participating in this challenge for us, they are all amazing. It was a very tough decision for us to choose one single winner. For us, all the 5 are winners, and we really look forward to be working with them in the future. On that, I would like to invite...
Okay, hold on, George. Yeah? We need to do the drum roll. The drum roll is must, okay? So, the AI challenge winner is...
Falcon!
Falcon!
typing lines all day, my fingers never stop. I don't need no break. I'm a master of syntax.
Congratulations. Good job, good job. Okay, give it up for Falcons, please.
It runs like a truck. I'm a hacker at
Are you going to be pitching? Okay, this is the microphone for you. This is the clicker.
Yeah,
Okay. This is how you go further. Okay.
Okay.
Everything. Yeah, we will see the timer over there, and your slides will be also here. Okay.
So, hello everyone. We just can start with the presentation. We developed an AI parking assistant, and that was the task, and we did it. So we can actually start with the use case. Let's imagine that we have a car which is about to get out of the parking site. And for some reason, when it approaches to the gate barrier, it doesn't open. And meanwhile, some more cars approach to this place. And then the first one realizes that he forgot to pay. And here there is a problem that the payment machine is somewhere not here. And this guy has two options. We have two options. And here the question rises. The first option is to let the car stay. The driver has to go out to pay and to come back. And another one is to let him go, just without payment to reduce lane congestions. But both these options have cons. The first one, we have dissatisfied customers. They wait for a long time just because one guy forgot to pay. And the second one, if we just let him go, we lose money because he had to pay, but he didn't. And we decide to reduce the lane congestion and to let him go. And that's why we came up with the solution where we don't have to choose between these two scenarios. We introduced the late pay system that allows to go out of the parking site for all people, and it doesn't matter whether they paid or not, but they have to pay. That's why we give the possibility for people to pay or via messages or via QR code, which is printed on the ticket in 48 hours after they go out of the site. Also, we implemented an AI assistant that helps to manage any situation that may happen at the site, user-friendly interaction that supports both keyboard chat and voice synthesis. And one more important feature is that all the decisions that are made are fully fact-based. Nothing random can happen. So, and due to this, we don't have lane congestions, we don't have conflict between operator and the customer, and between drivers with the first one who is making the congestion and those that are waiting. And we don't lose money. Technical approach, we introduced deterministic AI, speech recognition model, designed an API server database client admin, voice synthesis, contextual response, and all the event logs are saved. And that's the deterministic model. It's a little bit simplified because that one that lies in the base of our code is a little bit more complex, but less user-friendly. That's why we used this one. And due to this, we can resolve 4 use cases. The first one we will discuss at the beginning, unpaid sessions in the exit station, lost tickets, license plate mismatch, and whether the payment wasn't registered, but it was actually made. And in the demo that will be shown on the next slide, we will cover the case when the ticket is lost and the license plate mismatch. So if anyone can help to turn it on. Oh, here is supposed to be some kind of sound, but it's not here. Everything is like from voice chat, but for some reason we can't hear it now. Here, one of our guys is talking to the voice chat, telling that he lost his ticket, he didn't pay, and there is a mismatch. So he introduces the phone number, and at this phone number, now he is talking this phone number, and they will be sent a link due to using which he can pay during 48 hours. We also designed an admin panel, which is going to be shown now. There are dashboards, applying discounts, logs, and we can close open sessions right from here. Yeah. And these are lovely faces who made this true. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Good job. Good job. I'll just take the clicker. Thank you. Beautiful. Great presentation. All right, let's move on. Our next challenge is cybersecurity. So e-governance agency and e-governance academy of Estonia were the ones to support this one. And I would like to invite on stage the jury, Alexandru, Natalia, and Anne. Please.
Dear participants, thank you for great job, for your energy and for your ideas. All teams are great. And finally, the challenge ends here, but your solutions are beginning to come to life. I don't know. Thank you and congratulations for winning team.
Okay. Before we go there, Alexander, one sec. We need to do a drum roll. Okay, please hold still. Okay, the drum roll for the winner of Cybersecurity Challenge GigaHack 2025 is Alexander. Say it. Dream Team. Where are you? Good job, good job. So who is presenting? Ah, sorry.
I am a programmer, the best you ever seen. I fly with my effort, the ring is my style.
Additional pictures. This will go to some Instagram, I guess, stories or something. Okay, good job. This is your clicker. The screen here, the timer. Good luck. Yeah, and let us know when you have a demo, just like say, and next slide will be demo, so we're ready, okay? Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Christina and I am from Dream Team, and this is our solution. My grandpa called me and said, Christina, I have a message from my bank that they will give me money, but I need to send them my card details. Is it fake? He doesn't know what fake means, he doesn't know what phishing means, and he doesn't know what social engineering means, but he knows that it doesn't right. And I'm proud of him because he is confident to stop, to call, and to ask, is it right or not? And this is the confidence that we want to transmit to the citizens of Moldova, to call or to ask or to verify if he is safe in the internet or not. What we actually did, we built an app like Evo, just empty, and added a model of cybersecurity with the functionalities. For the guys that are not tech and don't know what's going on, we have a brief explanation of each icon and the functions. If you want to scan a link, here is a simple result. It's safe, yes, open it. Or if you want to scan a file, it's malicious, don't open it, delete it. It's simple for people to understand. Next, you have a QR code to scan, and if it's a link, this will be automatically verified if it's malicious or not. You got a suspicious message and you want to check if it is phishing or it's some scam, and you can attach a screenshot to us, and the AI, they will generate a response, a simple response. It's malicious or not, and why. And also, after, you can report it. The data will be sent securely in JSON format and will be processed next. Learning model. If you don't know what's going on and why all this is, we have a model for learning. It's a quiz for, again, non-tech users. It's easy to understand, easy to respond, and have explanation. Cyber alerts. If there are threats in the region of Moldova, you can see it in this app. Let's talk about users. We built this model for users that are not in the cybersecurity. And it's easy to use for general public, non-tech users, and elderly citizens. Everyone who uses Evo can use this model. The technology, we didn't use any AI models, complicated AI models, or some sophisticated servers. We used simple but effective resources to transmit our ideas. So we used public API, and free information to build this app, and we the most expensive asset will be the cybersecurity specialist who will implement and will simplify the information that is complex. And this is for future plans. We thought that we can apply this model not just for this application, but with others, and form a general cybersecurity compartment for each app that wants this to be. And this is our team. We are cybersecurity engineers and one data science engineer. We participated for 4 years together in our events in cybersecurity, CTFs, and hackathons. And this is demo. So the interface is user-friendly, is easy to use. The colors are self-suggestive. If it's green, it's good. If it's red, it's bad. It says what to do in case. You can delete it, you can open it. You can import all files that are imported. They are not stored locally. They will be deleted after for security purposes, of course. You can report an incident if you have a suspicious message or email. All links scanned with QR will be automatically scanned by malicious intent. And this is our quiz, that it explains why it is right or why it is wrong. Thank you.
Good job, good job. Thank you so much. Perfect. I still cannot believe people do things like this in 48 hours. Crazy. I also like the fact that out of 3 winners, we have 2 ladies presenting. That's amazing, actually. Good job. Health tech comes next. We have Baden Group, healthcare system, and in vitro. So we have the jury members coming from that area. Guys, please come on stage. Mahmoud, Cihan, Dmitry, Igor, and Radu, please come on stage.
Hello everyone. I want to welcome everyone and thank everyone who has participated in this great event. And most importantly, I want to thank these great people of this great republic. And I'm coming from Beden Group. We are provider of healthcare information management systems globally. And we are here for the AI diagnostic tool development for helping clinical decision making for healthcare providers for the Health Tech Challenge. I think that's all I can explain for our challenge now.
How hard was it for you to choose the winner?
Yeah, that part, I forgot that almost.
Tell me.
It was very difficult actually because each team was very great and it took a long time to decide. And in our hearts, definitely all of them are winners because they have gained great experience here. We have made great teammates and colleagues, probably future partners. But we have to decide on one team at the end. So
good job.
that's it.
So let's do the drum roll and figure out who that is. Okay, the drum roll. The winner of Health Tech Challenge of GigaHack 2025 is Viola!
Machine, typing lines all day, my fingers never stop, I don't need no break. I'm a master of syntax, my code is clean. I am a programmer, the best you ever seen. I fly with my effort, the ring is my start. My code is optimizing, it runs like a truck. I'm a hacker at heart, I break through the walls. My code is my weapon, I can carry it out. I'm a hardcore coder, I don't mess around. My code is a bulletproof, it never goes down.
Beautiful.
I'm a programming god.
Congratulations, good job. Congratulations, thank you so much. The pitching team member, please stay on stage. Just pass the mic,
Thank
yes. You. Okay, this is your clicker. Okay, over there you will see your time, your slides, 5 minutes, good luck.
Hello, we are Team Viola. And we are here to present our solution to the problem of X-ray scans and problem that radiologists have. So according to the data provided by Stanford, close to 30% of the diagnoses made on X-ray and CT scans are misdiagnosed. So what are we planning to do with that? We are planning to create a tool for a hospital, for doctors to use, that would help doctors to make X-ray pathology analysis, to optimize their workflow, generate a report, and make the accessing of documents and papers easier and faster. So the market of AI imaging in radiology, is at 1.36 billion USD, according to the analysis made in 2024. And the net product value is raised by 4.1%, leading into 98.2 for the false negative results in, improving false negative results in a scanning with AI. I'll skip that. Our model works by getting the patient data from the hospital database. It would show sorted by body, each body part and a date for the doctor who is a user. I guess I can show you on a demo. This is the site. This is the list of patients. Doctor can access only his patients. Can we start the video, please? So, I don't know how to. Oh, okay. Each patient has, in database, it has his personal information, history of diseases and the X-rays. Our solution sorts them by body part and allows the doctor to choose the ones he wants to analyze. After that, he will get a quick report on each of them saying what our model thinks about this, and if it notices some abnormal like anomaly or something that is wrong, and highlights the area where it can be. Then the doctor can confirm this diagnosis on like mainly, and after that it would give a PDF file with a report of a medical report with the personal information, the X-ray, and the suggestion to the doctor what can he do next to improve the diagnosis. So, for the revenue model, we can either provide service, software as a service to the hospital based on monthly payment, or sell a license to a hospital to use our service and provide some technical support for additional payment. Yep. This is our team, guys. Yeah. And the most importantly, the VORL. This is who our team is named after. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.
Fabulous job. Good job. Good job. Can I have this? Beautiful. Very cool. Okay, so we're half past, so half of the teams are done. Now moving to RegTech. It's a cyber care for businesses and Orange Systems, who the challenge provider. Please, Andrei, Angela, and Marius, come on stage. Give it up, please, for RegTech. Come on.
Hi, everyone. Very excited to be here. So I will start with a short introduction. So at Orange, we believe in innovation. And in the last 48 hours, all of the teams part of this challenge has amazed me personally and the entire company, because I was pretty always sending messages, chats, look what an amazing idea this team has come up with. And I want to congratulate all of you. It has been a tough 48 hours. I know that you guys all are looking forward to go to sleep. But before that, just a big thank you from my side for all of your brilliant ideas. All of you are amazing people. And before we announce the winner, I have actually great news. Today we've received a confirmation that Orange is planning to deliver the solution live to the market. So it will not be just a prize, but also a continuation of this idea. So congrats.
Woo! Beautiful.
And
let's do the drum roll.
The question that you usually ask,
please.
Yeah, we were actually the jury. Which fault was that everything was delayed?
Now we have to blame you. Okay.
Yeah, we could not actually decide. All of your ideas, guys, were really amazing and great, and this was the reason it took for us so long to decide who's the winner. And now,
the drum roll. Yes. So the winner of the RegTech challenge is Sudoku. Congratulations.
Machine, typing lines all day. My fingers never stop. I don't need no break. I'm a master of syntax.
Congratulations, Sudoku team. Good job. Good job.
The best you ever seen. I fly with my effort. The ring is my stop. My code is optimizing. It runs like a truck. I'm a hacker.
So, tell us when the demo is.
My code is my weapon.
So, hi. I'm sure that not just me, most of us actually, have been victims of data breaches or any other problems because of cybersecurity non-compliances in big companies. Now, think about small and medium enterprises in Moldova, which represent 99.2% of all the companies here. what do you think that they do, given that not all of them have good IT background? Not all of them know exactly what they should do, and so how can we be sure that our data is safe? That is why we came up with a solution to fill this gap, kind of, and to close it, so that we can be about as safe as we are in big companies and in small companies. 1 second. Oh God, okay. Our challenge was that the small and medium enterprises in the Republic of Moldova have to comply with the new cybersecurity law, and they have a lot of requirements there. And let's be honest, the law was never user-friendly. It's always there. That's just like lots and lots of text. I didn't want to read the whole law. I did summarize it with ChatGPT, I'm honest. But overall, we had to simplify all of this because it's too difficult. We have approximately 68,200 SMEs that would be affected by this when this law becomes full on for all SMEs, because currently it is only for IT and law companies. The current reality is that most people don't know what we're doing, and we're trying to help. By giving Moldovan businesses the tools to defend against cyber threats, we are not just ensuring compliance. We are fortifying the backbone of Moldova's economy and directly improving national cybersecurity. Our solution provides quite simple things, but it's all in one place, and it's easy to use. We have 48-hour incident reporting, automated compliance validation, self-assessments, and compliance monitoring and alerts. In the tech stack, we would have a lot of benefits because we have a hybrid data architecture, assessment to compliance sync engine, so when someone passes the assessment, it's automatically completed in the checklist. We have adaptive API response transformation, multimodal authentication flow, real-time compliance scoring, and modular component architecture. The target market. Currently, there are 68,000.2 SMEs reported to be existing in Moldova. What does that mean? It's a number that's from last year, not this year. And in 3 years, there was an 8,400 SME growth. So this place it's basically exploding with new ideas, and we have to help. Our business model, it was based on certain costs we made, like preventive costs. It would be a monthly subscription that the price would vary for the companies depending on their employee size, which would mean that they would have only the modules that they require. Therefore, the micro companies would have 5 to 10 euros, then 15 to 30, and 35 to 50. The price could vary depending on the future features we can implement, such as AI, personalized user experience, enhanced access and management, and data protection and reliability. The roadmap is quite simple. Product launch, then we introduce more features, and then we continue optimizing this platform, and we secure more strategic partnerships. We are asking for support when it comes to public and private partners, specifically in strategic and financial. We would require legal consultation to align certain parts of our project to make sure that all the data is stored correctly. And we would also like more visibility, because that is always the problem in small businesses. And the initial investment that would be required is approximately 123,000 euros, but that is a variable price depending on the server size and other questions. This was our team, and the next one is the demo. I'm not sure if this one would start. No, okay. Can someone from my team please help? Start up the demo. The main point of everything we did, not this one, this is not the one. Okay, this one. Everything we did, we tried to make it as simple to understand and as user-friendly as possible. So here we have a scan, it just scans your entire system. Here we have a quick assessment which breaks down the law into very simple words. Even if you're a florist, you'll understand what a firewall is. then after this one, it automatically updates the compliance checklist, which does say it in more techie terms, but still it's good for you on the off chance that you would have an IT audit. Of course, everything can be exported to PDF and submitted directly to the incident report. It could be submitted directly to the National Agency of Cybersecurity. We can report incidents, and of course, we have multiple resources for every kind of business.
Stunning. This one, that one. Can I have the clicker, please? Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. That was stunning. Good job. All right, next one comes up, the Agri-Food Challenge. And you guys ready for the Agri-Food? Yeah? EIT is there. Okay. For the judges, let me see the judges quickly. All right, yes. We have Sergiu, Christian, and Andrei. Please come on stage, as well as Alena. Please come over.
Hi everyone. I'm so happy to see so many satisfied and excited faces here as well. I am not an EIT, let's say, I don't work for them, but I work with them. Together with the EIT Food, we wanted to design an agri-food challenge because it was we know that Moldova is an agricultural culture, and we believe in the possibility and the need for Moldova to keep developing in this direction. Now, this is why together with Cristian Botezatu and Sergei Botezatu and Andrei, I guess, already left, it was probably very challenging to find out which of the teams could win. I know that the scores were very tight, but Christy, do you want to tell us how difficult or easy was it?
Absolutely. So first of all, I'd like to zoom out a bit and just thank everybody for their involvement here. I've had basically the luck of just speaking with so many people outside the agriculture, like Agri-Food Challenge, and it was just amazing. So thank you very much. Secondly, just zooming in a little bit on the case, so agri-food, this was really hard. We had so many teams that, basically just, if to be honest, the score was the same for two teams, and the third one was just a point below. So it was amazing how everybody has performed. So I'd like to say kudos to everybody, and a round of applause, please, for all the teams. Woo. Yeah, just the level of innovation just all around the table has been truly amazing. The guys from Silicon Valley, they just praise themselves for, being the innovation hub and all that. Well, I would say that we are the Silicon Valley of Eastern Europe, and we can fully take them over, just saying with full confidence in this statement. But going back to our case, just Agri-Food Challenge, thank you again all the teams for their commitment, for their hard work, diligence, involvement. It has been truly amazing. And now, drum rolls, right?
Yes, please. So, drum roll for the Agri-Food Challenge. The winner is DAS.
Machine, typing lines all day, my fingers never stop, I don't need no break. I'm a master of syntax, my code is clean. I am a programmer, the best you ever seen.
Good job. Congratulations. Congrats, Dots. Who's staying on stage?
Who is going to pitch on the stage? Okay. While they're preparing the presentation, I have small organizational announcements, since I have a double, triple role. There are some of the challenges, the Health Tech Challenge, EIT Food Challenge as well. So, some of the partners have additional gifts for the challenge teams. So even though you haven't won, you can go to the organizer's desk after we finish the whole presentation and get some goodies. If you have been in the Health Tech Challenge or in the Agri-Food Challenge, then you can go to the desk and get some little goodies, okay?
Thank you, Aliona. Thank you. All right, let's welcome on stage the DATS team. You would need to, yeah. Ready? The slides, your time.
Yeah,
Tell us when the demo, okay? So we're ready. Thank you.
Yeah, so I actually pitched in Romanian, and now I have to translate it all in my English. So, yeah, I'd like to ask you a question. Why all the farmers don't like to share their data with about their animals and about their crops and lands with the government? Well, as our target users, we talk to mid-sized farmers, and the problem actually, it's not a technical one, it's about bureaucracy. They think they are unsafe, and they will be applied some taxes if they'll insert their data in this app. So actually, it's really important for our state to have this data, because that's how we can plan all the grants for agriculture, and that's how we can get funds from European Union. If there are no funds, so our agriculture system won't go on. So that's a lose-lose situation. That's not for us. So what did we do? We did deep research about it. We found out that over 900,000 of farms in our country, 76% of them are small farms. Our MVP helps them, and as well as that, it can scale for other European countries. From the same group, 75% of them say that they need finances and grants. So here we come up with AgroData. It's an app, and I'm not here to talk about how good is this app. I'm thinking just about five main points. The first one is fast sign up. So with just 2 clicks, we have everything about you and about your field and about your crops. All the people don't have the time and the resource to fill up those long forms about their crops and how do they water it. So we simplified all that. We have gamified this thing a little, we'll see in the demo. We have a hub for farmers to talk with each other about their problems, tips and tricks as well. And we have a little microplace. That's a win-win situation here. So, we created a freemium app for farmers with prizes. Can you help me out with the demo? Yeah. Whoa! Yeah, so here is the registration. That's my ID. Care-i site-ul? Care-i site-ul? E cum? E-cadastru. So with e-cadastru we have everything about your fields. So this is the main page. Here we have a web app, distribution countries as for your crops, and if there are pesticides going onto your files as well. Here is our little progress section. You gain points, and some companies have some vouchers for you, and as you gain points, you can buy those vouchers, and you can get 5% discount, for example, for some fertilizers. As well as that, here we have the community. There are 3 types of community hubs. You can talk about tips and tricks, some problems. Everybody can help you out. As well as that, you can see here in the corner, that's a support button. It will help you with the fertilizer. So we don't do here anything approximately. When you want to put some fertilizers on your crops, you have to be really, really precise. So that button right there can help you out. You just put the amount in liters of how much fertilizer or nutrients you have, and he'll help you out. As well as that, this is a business segment. Here, the user will input everything about him, about his sales. What did he buy? How much did he sell? Profits, and everything about that. Because in the future, you can export all this, and in the future he knows where to invest and where to not put his money on. So in the account section out there, we had a widget where you can see if you're eligible to have to gain some grants from the AAPA, from some funds from European Union. Yeah, that was demo time. Sustainability, marketplace with vouchers, and the companies won't have to, you won't have to pay the companies for the vouchers, because as they do themselves some publicity. As well as that, for maintenance, just the desultation and the maintenance, and possible grants, sponsors, and so on.
Sorry, the time is over.
Da?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
My friend, you need to practice. Come on, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good job, but practice more, okay? Yes. For all the additional questions, please talk to the guy after that, okay? That team is just right there, okay? Sorry, I have to stick to the rules, huh? The next one is FinTech, and FinTech Privacy Guard from Fine Guide and National Bank of Moldova. Can I please have on stage Alexandra Corneliu Traian? Just you, my friend. Okay, floor is yours.
Hi, everyone. I know you are tired. Bear with us. A couple more minutes. We're almost there. Okay, let me tell you about our challenge this year. Actually, we are veteran participants to the GigaHack. It's our 3rd year. We are partners now, as also last year. But the first year we were participants, and we built a startup out of this. We built our platform for AI agents, AI assistants doing different workflow automation for businesses. And this challenge is actually from real life. It's a piece of technology that is used in very highly regulated markets. It's a name entity recognizer. It's an anonymizer of privacy of private data. So, for example, fintech is one of the industries that are very tight regulated, and you cannot leak data to external entities, for example, to companies in the US or China or stuff like that. In that case, you cannot use the most performance commercially available scalable AI platforms. So it's impossible for banks or for organizations like this one, like that, to actually access the latest technology because of this. So in order to do that, you need to de-anonymize, anonymize and de-anonymize your data in order to use external tools. So these tools is exactly for that. So the challenge was to build a model and deploy it locally and use it as a layer for moving data to outside. So I want to say that the teams have come up with different solutions which are very good. We will take the implementation, we'll analyze it, and we will make a public model available for everyone in the Republic of Moldova according to local legislation, according to local laws. And so it will be free for use, available to any organization, whichever want to use that. Okay, so winner time.
All right, let's do the drum roll. Hold on. So the winner of the FinTech Challenge, please.
Woo. The winner is Team Juan.
Beautiful, Juan.
Machine, typing lines all day, my fingers never stop. I don't need no break. I'm a master of syntax. My code is clean. I am a programmer, the best you ever seen. I fly with my effort. The ring is my start. My code is optimizing. It runs like a truck. I'm a hacker at heart. I break through the walls. My code is my weapon. I can carry it out. I'm a hardcore.
Congratulations. Looks like.
I don't mess around.
I think the team Yore can sell this mascot for the participants next year because looks like it gives some luck. All right, so this is your clicker. Your presentation will be right here. You'll have 5 minutes.
Okay.
Please tell us when the demo is, okay? Good luck.
So we're Team Juan, and this is the solution that we made. So the first question that we have is that, how do we secure data? Well, I work as a machine learning engineer, and a bank we serve processes to has asked the same question. Well, the solution they made was just go directly to the LLM provider to give the sensitive information to and ask, okay, Microsoft Azure, do you want to make a contract that all the data that I give to you can only be accessed by me? And that's cool and all if you're a big company, a big bank and so on, and you have money and power and time. But what if you're a smaller company? Well, here is where our solution comes in. Our solution takes all the sensitive information that, if may be sent to an LLM and identified, could be bad if somebody does that, and replaces that with a label which holds the same amount of information as the other one without it actually being sensitive. This cannot be used only when sending information to an LLM, and can also be used, for example, in statistics. So somebody that makes the statistics doesn't have to sign some documents that say, okay, I'm going to have access to sensitive information. And they can just access the same amount of information without actually having access to sensitive one. So for this, we have used the library called Spacey, because it is proven time and time again to be able to be used in enterprise systems. For example, in the biggest bank in America, in the government of America, or in one of the biggest financial institutions from the Wall Street. Here's an example of entities that we are extracting, right? So we have Ion Popescu, which is the entity called nume prenume, or CNP, which is the type 28, and so on and so on and so on. So all that our model does is learns this connection between these two values and extracts them. Somebody asked now, oh, well, okay, there's other solutions that extract entities. For example, BERT. Well, what about it? Well, from our test, BERT, because it's based on the transformer model, it's called a bloated model, and therefore it works much slower. In our test, about 2 times slower. And we have trained the model to have on Spacey about 90% accuracy, while on BERT to have about 87%. Here is the breakdown of all the entities that we recognize and their percentages. As you can see, most of them is either 90% or 80%, with some outliers where there's not that much data. That's right. So here is the demo, if somebody can start it. How do I do that? Okay, yeah. So here's the example. You just send in sensitive information and it gets replaced. Here is all the entities and their values. So you can store the other JSON in Postgres safely, and only the people that need to access those entities are able to find them. And you can also de-anonymize.
that information. So, for example, entity 1 becomes the actual name of that entity. How do I move to the next slide? I see. Well, that's okay. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, so this application was built in mind with scalability and ease of use. For that, we have made the Docker-based architecture. Well, why? Well, because if somebody would want to use a similar solution, they would need an expert to know how to set up the system so it's able to be used, right? You need all the correct libraries, drivers, and so on. Well, with Docker, you just need to run one command. So the flow is pretty much like this. A company gathers the data they want to anonymize. They label the data. Labeling is just saying that this word over here is this entity over here. So this, you would go to the entire data set and you say which entity is which word. And then you run just another command to train our model on that label data that you have, and another command to be actually to use the model that you did. So to be able to utilize this, all you need is just 3 commands compared to a more complex system. Well, in my job, I do something similar to this. And there's a problem with labeling data. For example, we have a database of millions and millions of documents. How do you expect me to label millions of documents manually? Well, that's why we prefer and tell to companies that want to implement this flow to actually train a smaller model that is able to process, let's say, 70% of the data. And all that you need to do is just go, yes, that's correct. No, that's incorrect. Let me change this thing. Let me change that thing. And this increased our workflow in the company about 10 times. So what that means in very, very broad terms, in a lot of jargon, that if somebody has the data and they use our flow and our architecture, if they start tomorrow, by the end of the week, they'll have an anonymizing solution that's able to be used internally in their company. This does not matter the industry. Well, all that matters is the data. So as long as you have data in the industry, you can have an anonymizer solution inside of your private company. And this is the team that's been able to implement this. I am the head of the AI department inside of my company. I have worked with international institutions to create NER and other NLP tasks, for example, classification. Vlad works at the company that recruitment company, or there you go. A recruitment company which works with CVs, and therefore there also has extraction of data. For example, what job does somebody work, how much experience they have, and so on, to see if they're right fit. So he also has experience with working with NLP tasks. Gabriel is a new part of my team at work, and he also has experience working with NLP and NER tasks. And Arena is our backend and front end, which connected the model to be able to be used. And that's pretty much it. Thank you.
Bravo, good job, good job, good job. All right, are you guys ready for the last one for today? Are you? Come on, come on. Okay, the last but not least, this one is called Open Challenge, and this is a tricky one. I would say it's a rock and roll one in a way that it's basically for the teams, the people that didn't fall into any of the categories, any of the challenges. So they created something creative, something new, something innovative that can still be helpful for this country and for the mankind. So before we go into the jury members on stage, I would like to invite Charles Mathieu, who is the Project Deputy Director at EU for Innovation East. Charles, please.
Well, good evening, everybody. What a weekend. What a weekend. I was there yesterday and today, and believe me, I was quite impressed by the energy, by all the motivations that I could see among all the participants. I could see that, well, when you ask Moldovan to code and to hack, it's not a joke. They are coding and they are hacking. So again, congratulations to all the participants, to all the teams I could check. I was very happy to be a mentor in the Agri-Food Challenge. I saw very, very interesting solutions. And I would like to again congratulate Technovator for the quality of the organization. Thank you also to all the partners that were along with us, along with EU for Innovation East, to support this beautiful event. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Charlie. And for this, thank you. And there's one more speaker I would like to invite on stage, which is Andriy Sorohan, the venture partner from U Ventures, representing Ukraine, Moldova, America Enterprise Fund. Thank you, Yuhar.
Hello, everyone. It's pretty spontaneous. I just landed a few hours ago, and Stella insisted to come over. In fact, 5 days ago, I was in Palo Alto on Deeptech event. And the good news is you guys are working in the right direction. A lot of capital in Silicon Valley because of AI now flows into deep tech, robotics, and challenges like this. So congrats on your pitches, on what you're working on. I'm going to say a couple of words about our fund. So we are U Ventures. I'm venture director there, and I lead deep tech investments. We invested in quantum computing startups, robotics startups. So if you are, raising your seed rounds, please approach Stella or me, or and yeah, good luck with the rest of the challenges and pitches. Yes, thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Andriy. Thank you. And now I would like to invite on stage Ionela, Christian, Stanislav, the jury of the challenge. Guys, please, warm welcome for them.
What is our ticket? Thank you so much, all of you, for the effort you put into this event, into solving the challenges that the sponsors have offered you. In our category, which was Open Challenge, we felt that you took it more as a startup contest, and here the representative of U Ventures is the one that offered to support these kinds of initiatives. For most of you, this was the first time. In the Open Challenge, it was actually the case. Everyone was the first time, first hackathon. So remember this, whether you are taking home a prize or not, it's important that you had fun, that you made new friends, that you gained new skills. And I really hope that everyone has amazing experience and will continue attending similar events and building, maybe in the future, a successful startup. Do you want to announce the winner in our challenge?
I'll say first that we had a lot of interesting teams with either having super amazing product, so planning in terms of how they want to sell it, and some who had very good plans on how to sell, but not clear what. I think the resulting team is one that figured good enough results for the 48 hours you had to do quite good on both directions. And for this, let's have the drum roll.
Let's do it. A drum roll, please. The winner of the Open Challenge of GigaHack is Rancho.
What about pizza?
Machine, typing lines all day, my fingers never stop, I don't need no break. I'm a master of syntax, my code is clean, I am a programmer, the best you ever seen. I fly with my effort, the ring is my start, my code is optimizing, it runs like a truck, I'm a hacker.
Congratulations. Alright, floor is yours. Just this one go forward, your slides will be here, and the timer is over there. Tell us what you guys did. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. We are from Team Rancho. We are Yura, Ion, and Victor in the Open Challenge, and we designed the designer space app. So our problem is that when you buy a new apartment or a new home, this is what you see. So as you know, it's not very nice, and you might spend weeks or even months searching for design ideas on Pinterest or another design websites, trying to find what is the best design which will suit your needs. So here we come with our app. This is a Design Space app, where we come with design recommendations, with 2 generated recommendations using real existing building materials from local stores, like Supra10 or other building material stores, and you can see how it will look for your specific room. So, opportunity and market gap. The problem is that there are some tools like AutoCAD or SolidWorks where you can design by yourself, but they are very hard to use for simple users. Or you can use an interior designer, which is very non-cost effective, and he will give you just one design. But here you can have more than one, like 20, 30, 100 variants. How it works? It has a web interface for end user, where you take a picture or upload a photo of your existing room, and it gives you swipeable generated designs, and you can choose your best match. Tech stack. We used Nano Banana for image creation, Gemini API, Python, Scrappy for scraping the websites of building material stores, Next.js, TypeScript, and React for the app. These are some screenshots from our app. You can use what to renovate, the floor, the walls, the lighting, the furniture, or the decor, or you can use one or all of them at once. And you get here like two suggestions, and you press on one of it if you like it or not, and if not, it will generate the second one, like this. And after several iterations, you find the best design for you. And after that, you click on it, and it goes to the website of a vendor, and you can straight away order the needed floor tiles or the wall materials or other stuff for your construction. Our benefits is that you can save up to 5,000 euros for the design by not using an interior designer, and also it's faster to find the suitable design, and also it's best suited to find your specific design and not to use one which was already done for others. And the business model is by having commission from the websites with material constructions, and also from subscription plans. Our target users are homeowners and real estate agents and interior designers. So our team is Yura, I'm idea generator for business and sales part. Ion is the AI guru, which he implemented the technical part, and Victor is the creative guy who implemented the design and the marketing part. And our next steps are to have several subscription plans, to scale up to new markets, and to adding furniture features. And the support needed is for marketing and for scaling up to new markets. Thank you.
Good job. Thank you so much. Yeah, that one. The other one. Thank you so much. Good job. All right, so what do you guys think? Did you like them? Yeah? Good? So guys, that was intense 48 hours. I know, lots of sleepless nights, lots of effort, sweat, tears, all of this, right? I hope that paid you well. You gained experience, as we agreed in the beginning, remember? To meet cool people, relevant people. I hope you did that. I hope that you were working on something meaningful, some like real challenges. I think you all did that, great. And the most thing that was important for me was the having fun, right? Did you guys have fun? Yeah? That's the most important part. Although not all of you are winners today on this stage, it doesn't mean that you will have to stop working on your solutions. I think you should take it as the challenge for you as a resilience, to grow your resilience, right? So please continue working on your solutions, and I hope that in a year from now, I'll see you as founders of the companies, and we might potentially invest in your company. Thank you so much for your energy, for your passion, and for the last words and closing remarks, I would like to bring the queen of the event, the main organizer, Mary Nimchuk, the CEO of Technovator. Mary.
Thank you very much, everyone. For you, it was 48 hours. For us, it was a bit longer, more than 48 days. But what I want to say is that I'm very glad that we are becoming a family. We have already, I mean, we hope that you will become founders of great startups that could be partner as Corneliu is at this hackathon. We hope that you will become partners, co-founders in many great disruptive ideas, collaborating with existing partners like Orbility, Orange, where you will provide even more. And we are trying always to make it not just a hackathon. I know that this is the first sentence when you are asking somebody in ChatGPT, but for us, it's really not just as a hackathon. It's deep tech product. It's deep tech project where we are bringing different type of verticals, and we care very much. Having agriculture, ag-food, agri-tech challenge and having EAT community as a partner, that was really great, and we thank you very much. Having fintech where we combining FineGuide with National Bank, it was challenging, but thank you very much, Corneliu, for accepting this challenge. Having Orbility already, we hope that will become a tradition, and we hope that we will improve our relationship and by real results each year. We are very much thankful for Health Tech Challenge, having a partner from Turkey. I'm not sure that they have mentioned that the whole team came from Turkey to see you, to see your potential, and there are all eyes on you. We have our partners which believe in us, EU for Innovation East, UMAEF, Innovation Moldova, which are really, we have their trust, and this is why we empowering us to make even more. Maybe you are observing, but there are a lot of processes that we improved, even merge. So all of that, it's of course my picture, but I would like to switch on the next one, which I'm super proud to have a very trustful team. I'm very thankful, and I would like to invite those on stage. Thank you very much. Alena, Felicia, Nadezhda, Daniela, Vadim, Aurica, Olga, and many, many more. We had very great suppliers and a lot of other partners, but also you saw other people in our t-shirts and which are volunteers. And I would like to invite all volunteers here, please. Volunteers. We have some certificates for you as well. Mentors, be prepared, you'll be next. Thank you. Mentors, team coaches, jury members, please come on stage. Thank you very much for your time, your passion, your effort to join this hackathon.
Mentors, team coaches, please come on stage.
Team coaches, please. Igor, join us, please.
Yeah. I think we need to do a couple of rows, guys. The stage is not as big. We're a big crowd. Partners, please come on stage as well.
Dear partners, join us. Georgia?
I think let's do a picture and then we invite the startups,
Georgia,
right?
Mosha.
So the winning startups, please be ready to bring your checks on stage.
Okay, and now, okay, one more picture.
Okay, the winning startups, come on stage, please.
And now bring your tickets here and let's make a group picture. Partners, everybody,
The winning startups,
join us.
please come with the ticket on stage. Front row for the startups. Yes, exactly. Please be seated. Good job, good job. Beautiful. No? We have one more? Okay, hold on. One more startup, yes. We should have 8. 8 teams. Oh, wow. Okay, let's do something crazy maybe, huh? Yeah, like in 3, 2, 1. Okay, 3, 2, 1, do it! Woo! Can we invite all the pitching startups, please? All the startups. Come on stage, all the participants, please. Maybe not on stage, if we fit on stage, if not in front. Let's make a memorable picture. Everyone, please. Come on, yalla. Yalla. All the participants, please join us here in front.
Looking at my own reflection when suddenly it changes.
All the participants, please come closer to the front. Hurry up, hurry up. Yalla, yalla. Wow, that's a pretty cool picture.
Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and the devil when I make. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness.
Okay, so in front of us is the central man on the table is the photographer. He's our boss. We ready? Look at the photographer, please, in the camera. Cameraman. Yes. Yee!
Dans, încoadră pe cer. Tot beați bai și mister, tot beați bre și mister. Nu accept în suflet.
Give some energy!
Că să nu străbat în ea. Mulțumesc că moștenesc cu ani.
Congrats, congrats. Alright, see you next year.
Durerea, soră crudă mi-era. M-a vântat ca pe pană în vânt. După mă zdrobea jalic de pământ.
So let's celebrate. For this, we invite you into the cafe for a little refreshments there, please. See you in Techville Cafe, guys. Let's celebrate.